Chair, for our next item on our today's agenda. Madam Chair, over to you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'll call on Honorable Sela to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joanna to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر حاسد إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق نازل الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. O God, great is your faithfulness. O God of our salvation, your amazing grace has been our daily guide. We continue to look up to the hills where our help comes from. Do not leave us or neither forsake us, our refuge and strength. Make a way for us, heal the sick, help the afflicted, give strength to the weak, restore sight to the blind. In you alone we trust. Guide us as we go forth today, and may your grace continue to dwell among us, now and forevermore. Amen. Mr. Witness. Good morning, Mr. Witness. You can stand here. Face that camera. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion? Mr. Bojan? Can you help him? Mr. Witness, what is your religion?
Slama. Ka kanju mala. Ko mane ka kangole. Na lolo. All of landa sosi. Mane ka kango.
Speak
Kom.
to the mic.
Ako di amo ni nyim fangola bembe bulute. Akonga.
What is your religion, Mr.?
Ako mune itala dino di. Islam. It's my deen.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
Ako sa bari Islam wala bila dino di. Sabi la fla di amo na ni kanju mala. Mane ka kango. I choose to speak in Mande.
You used to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
Ako sa for ibe Quran otala kale ala bang gandi be diamo la wala ibe bulo bulo ni la santo kale. I am ready to affirm.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Raise your right hand.
Ako sa ibulu ba ulin di santo ni be diamo santo diamo mai ko.
I, Ebrima Barjo,
Afonte Ebrima Barjo. Ebrima Barjo.
do solemnly and sincerely
Ako wala lota janne puru ka kale ka tonya fo mbengo membi na men folo jam. Devel lota yang ka tonya fo mol membe jam.
declare that the evidence I shall give
Wala mbe kuma kama be mendi la jam. Na kuma kama membe
shall be the truth,
devel ka tonya alti.
the whole truth,
Tonya drong.
and nothing but the truth.
Among fengo fendi kombe tonya. Among fendi na among tonya.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated.
Isi sino isa. Sira matais.
Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness team for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Bajo.
Bajo, ako somanda baby. Fine. Alhamdulillah.
You are welcome.
We be bismillah. Allah barak.
Council, you may proceed.
Yes, good morning. What is your name, sir?
Ako ito ni Koto. Ito Ebrima Barjo. Ebrima Barjo are my names.
What is your address?
Besawatirum bari suare kunda. Kompatibu suare kunda.
Mr. Bajo, you recall that you were invited by the investigators and then a statement was obtained.
Ako yung lo baka nanong ko ini natin dali ko man diyan ini ning akal mo do lami ang fong asa diyan nata sa fe gabe for statement. Okay, you go on okay. Yes, that is correct.
It is in relation to a construction you did for Kerawan Area Council.
Ako wala lo menti wala me asa wala mu ye do ko wala ye lo ro menke Kerawan Area Council. Yes.
Now, can you read, right?
Ako kahit yung isi kahit karan na. No, mantua karan. Because I will suffer of Frankie. No, I cannot.
Did you sign the statement?
Ako yung kahit ya sinye no, kabri ya statement no sa fue para. Na sign. Yes, I do.
Will you be able to recognize your signature?
Ako sign, ito na sign na ifang ime fuko ya sign. Ni ay tangi na iba sudo. Basu. Yes, I will recognize.
Was the statement read over to you?
Ako kabri ya sa fe fo inata karan na puri ifang ya mo ifang ime fuko ni men sa fe fo wala biyo wala fo monkey what. What I have said is exactly what was written.
We apply the statement of the witness, Ebrima Barjo, into evidence and exhibit.
Cosa te que la wala mun ela nin kalmol men mister minori ba dundela ba ke se de jaro te. Okay, very good.
Sorry. The statement dated the 4th of February 2025 is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit and it is marked as LDC/KAC/EB/001.
As the commission places. Now, you had a contract that was given to you by Kerawan Area Council.
Ako contract ko era kasi contract ko deal. Yes, I was given a contract
for the construction of the CEO's residence.
Ako kuru ye CEO memu ila nyata koti kuru ka trabla ka no. Yes.
This was in 2020.
Ako nying kata sama memu ika memu for 2020. Yes.
Apart from this contract, have you had any form of business or contract with Kerawan Area Council.
Ako naman kay loro di fa masok namin na ko yakele. Ako naman kay oti fo inane do ko soto wala na ne bulol du tanyo la kudo do men ni mangkele.
And area council name on logo kanama ke.
No, I have never have any dealings with them apart from this contract.
Now, what is the name of your business?
Ako sa if ang wala business so woto nile.
Ito sa langesi de
I have the papers here I can give you so that you can go through and check them.
Okay. We apply tender a GPPA certificate for the year 2020. Awarded to the witness Ebrima Barjo, trained as Ebrima Barjo Construction. The type of business, better contract business. We apply to have this document admitted to evidence and marked accordingly.
A Gambia Public Procurement Authority Certificate of Supplier Stroke Contract Registration in the name of Ebrima Barjo Construction is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is dated the 7th of December 2020. It is admitted in evidence and it is marked as LDC/AEAC/EV/002.
As the commission places. Now, how did you know that Kerawan Area Council needed to build residence for the CEO?
Ako sa follow ni karo mente wala ko. Ide inataka mtanyade le wala yalo nyade le ko CEO memu krewala nyato koti asula tapu kala ko wala asula tapu kala ko.
Ngalo wato menna. Komen ikat ning contract o splendid la ni. Ika contractual call kaitan di la ko. Contract o benja. Na foremost ro ni men la fikala. Esina kamayasi.
Normally, Krewan, when they do have short contracts, like they normally call we the business people or the company owners to say, we have a contract, but there are forms already here. So whoever is interested, you can come and take the form and fill it.
Did you buy the form for this one?
Ako sa ite fa ko ni loro yemenke for inata form or something.
Ani wato mbakela formo bukawasi.
No, at that time there wasn't like they don't send form.
Okay, so who informed you about this construction?
Ako sa kung jumale ni loro na ko itanda for it.
Me afanyo.
Yeah.
Ila muson ng membesir dadu jika fatu mataba.
There is a lady there. I cannot remember the name exactly, but I think it's Fatimata.
Is it Binta?
Ako for Pinta Tolema.
Nga wale kaje barin tele nyina ta tola fatu matala.
I think it's Fatimata. I cannot remember the name exactly, but I think it's Fatimata.
Do you know where he works? Where she works in the country?
Ako abidogo la ya kanzuje. Ako portfolio na be fana men na je. Akamendo.
Which department?
I'm a department manager.
Ikatla Marta come GPP El Karala.
I was told that she is the director of GPPA.
All right. Now, when you were invited, who did you meet in country? Did you meet anyone?
Akosa
Lost the contract.
kabiri ye komande wala kabiri de foko tata je. Akoye jumale taraje wala ini jumale di hafta kontra ko nyila ko wala karola.
No, Benetata ye formally dinna.
When I went there, I was given a form.
Data nga feel.
I went, then I filled the form.
Nata Murunije.
After all, I took it back there.
What is the form about?
Ako form of
Come wala mo do sulata menna.
that is to show what type of work they need or is needed by council.
Were you called together with other contractors, or what was it for the union?
Ako fo kabiri ye komandi ite damane contractor bang fo ye monyo contractor fanga jejere. Ye mena komandi.
Skide maya na je de barinto se de anola bawo ngantale do.
Yes, it may be possible. Some of the contractors come there, but I cannot tell because I only know that of mine.
How much is the value?
Ako sign a contract or ako dobe mu jelle dini a xel.
Amira wuli keme konondo wulta woro. Wuli woro.
900,000. Say 900,000. 966,000.
945.
945.
And what did they want? What kind of structure, kind of building did they want you to construct?
Ako bela fri mbusi fala no yemen fo yenya tabelo la no yafta mbusi fala ye.
La si wala kota sile mala sabata dila.
That is the CEO's quarters where he is to reside, to his residence.
Were you given the specification to tell you how many rooms it should have, whether there should be a dining, like the specifications for the construction?
Ako je fo ya itak dila wala ya fo ni bela fri na nyama ngi puru nyanta bello la bunjelle mu wala abe dine do modula be sotla wala kamol wala wani ya fo ne be nyanta bello la.
Ika plan wala di mari like ebe do ko kalame.
They give a plan to you of which that is how we are going to construct.
For how long did it take you to finish this construction?
Ako sa wo loro nying ay wati jellita dandi ba banno dandi ba banda.
Do la enta karu woro la jannen kawo.
It took me 6 months before completion.
Were you issued with a certificate of completion?
Ako kabri ya pa. For a safet e kaito safele ka di la me ay tandi ko sa nga do ko men di la ya pa ne. Kama for completion certificate of completion. Ako fo yo kaito di la no.
Hane mo dem na.
No, was not given.
Did you hand over?
Ako sa mo do ko itata pareta fo ya dungi bulu kabri ya pa.
Bring a hand over ke na saying.
Yes, I do hand over to them.
Who was present?
Ako jumanyo le mamita.
Si wonin ke keta nyolo.
CEO, Keta, they are all present.
Now, how are you paid?
Ako san joro ni kejo no nyade.
Kanjo check all.
They do pay me by check.
Okay. But in your statement, you had mentioned that you had an issue with your bank.
Ako barela statement auto wala mila kalmo le men dinu jam. Yekuma do fo je ko edim bank ali kundole kudo ni bank statement wala trust bank.
Ani yenyin kala fo. Hela company mang bank account sotoba.
I was asked whether my company don't have a saving account or bank account at Trust Bank.
Nkoya nanaka sotola.
I told them that yes, I had.
But ya close la.
But it had been closed.
Yenyin kamunan ya close.
I was asked the reason why it was closed. I said to them this was because of lack of finance. There wasn't anything in the account. This was why it was closed.
Now, the check you were given, do you recall the bank that you're making withdrawals from?
Ako san ifa ya fore ko ni we jona ke joni check wala ako san check ko emendi la foi se hakelo bulande no yata iko do nyinta bank jumale do.
Nata farafenele.
Yes, I just withdraw the monies from Farafeni Bank.
Which bank is that?
Ako bank jumale Farafeni.
Banga kutolem da yin tobaran kunal.
I cannot remember fully because due to the fact that it's a new bank.
So was this a one-time payment or you had installment of payment?
Ako sa joro ni mutanya fo ye be kodo ni be chokere ya jo wati kilina bank fo ya jo nyari.
Haniko do ko ni ba start lalim.
No, when you have to start a contract or a work,
Ekejo sinya sabal.
they normally pay you 3 times.
All right. Now, this money that you were paid,
Ako sa na flo ni wala kodo ni mi alam ko ye jo won.
were you asked to make any other payment from the check you were given?
Ako sa beri ite do ko ke toli ite yul na te jo pare check wala kila pure kodo ta. Ako fo modo wala kudo kita je mi alam ko wala sotra je mi alam ite la kodo ibe do bo dina je puka o jo. Ka jo mo wala ka jo fen jo la même ni ngol.
Na wanke na do ko lalte do. Aman tambin tanem mote.
Apart from my works, I don't give anything to anybody.
All right. Mr. Bayo, thank you very much. Unless there are questions for you.
Ako sa ite banyo. Ako abe ni marakang bagade sa nila bola alfala tawon ba o niya yin karos to yin yin galaman.
Honorable Silla has question.
Ako kaya alfani members yung honorable sila yin kada so trabe yin galaman.
Mr. Bajo,
No.
Ako ite Mr. Bayo.
did you have a performance guarantee? Bond.
Ako kami for performance guarantee bond wala may ilang duko yemen duko wal kaitan ko ala menya ala pambango. Ako fo kay do so kami for bond guarantee bond.
No more sort of.
No, I don't have that.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bayo.
Baju hanwe kabire fababe barakarne de ako barakabage.
If we have the need to call you to further clarify any issue, we may do so.
Pasande ni kung ngenye ni kapen na parede barangay barasi keno fana ninga fenye miyalo ko kumpo biye bela fila ngenye kumade na eje sila ni tuli.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You are discharged.
Ako barakabage ngenye bulali sitano le baraka.
Labar.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. Good morning, Mr. Witness.
Morning.
Can you face the camera? Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion?
Islam, Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
Manika.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make affirmation?
No, Holy Quran.
Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Hold the Holy Quran on your right hand. And then repeat after me.
Okay.
I,
I,
Lamin Jammeh,
Lamin Jammeh,
do swear that
do swear that
I'll speak the truth,
I will speak the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to proceedings.
Good morning, Mr. Jammeh.
Morning, Ma.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Counsel, you may proceed.
Good morning. Good morning. Please state your full name. My name's Lamin Jammeh. So, what is your address? Presently, Musumbala. And previously, where were you? Huh? Where were you previously? Where was your previous resident? Bara. Now, what is your educational background? I'm a secondary school, St. Augustine Secondary School. Which year is this? 19. I completed in 89, early 89. What's early 89? Do you recall when you completed? Yes, my certificates are here. No, but do you know when you completed? Yes. You can refer to your certificates. Do you have it there? Yes. Which year? This is. I cannot see the date exactly because I don't know what that's I can see 89, but exactly. Okay, it's 18th July. 18th July 1989. You also did your AAT Foundation. Yes. And Pittman English for English speakers. Yes. Do you know when? Yeah. Pittman's is July 1994 and AAT is 2003. Now, you work for the K1. You used to work for the K1 in a council. I used to, yes. Did you retire? Yes. When did you retire? 2021. And what was the position you held after the time you retired? Assistant Accounting Officer. So in 2018, what was your position in council? 2018. I was an assistant accounting officer responsible of Barra sub treasury. Until you retired? Yes, in 2021. You had your appointment letter? Yes. Were you confirmed at any point? Yes. May I please see your appointment confirmation letters? Okay. That's the appointment. That's confirmation. Were you also promoted to the position of the accountant? Yes. Accounting officer, do you have the promotion letter with you? Yes. May I please? That's it. We applied the appointment letter of the witness, Lamin Jammeh, 1st of September 1989. We have the confirmation of appointment, 6th March 1995, and the promotion letter, 4th of March 2003 into evidence as an exhibit. Yeah.
A letter dated the 1st of September 1989 with reference KSE/31 in brackets 197 addressed to Lamin Jammeh Jurunku, and it has subject appointment. It is signed by A.E. Jobat, local government officer. It is copied to the Commissioner, North Bank Division. A letter dated the 6th of March 1995 with reference KSE/31 in brackets 291. It has the subject confirmation of appointment. It is addressed to Mr. Lamin Jammeh. It is signed by local government officer. It is copied to the chairman and treasurer. And the last letter is dated the 4th of March 2003. It has reference LM9/195/01 in brackets 11. It is addressed to the acting CEO, Kerewan Area Council. It has subject promotion. It is signed by KMF Dabo for PS Local Government and Lands. It is copied to the chairman, Mr. Bakar II, Mubamane, and Lamin Jammeh. These three documents are admitted together as exhibiting evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/LG/001.
As the commission places. Now, Mr. Jammeh,
Yes.
because of your employment with Caravan Area Council at the time,
Yeah.
you were invited by the investigators and a statement was obtained. You recall this?
Yes.
We also have an additional statement obtained from you on the 14th of February 2025. Do you recall this?
Yes.
Please go through the two statements. They're both two-page document and bears your name and a signature. Are those your statements?
Yes.
We applied then the statement of the witness, Lamin Jammeh. The date is 4th of February 2025, and the additional statement of the 14th of February 2025 into evidence as
the statements are admitted as follows. The one dated on the 4th of February 2025 and the additional statement dated the 14th of February 2025 are both admitted together as exhibiting evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/LG/002.
as the complaint. Now, in 2018,
Okay.
you were posted at the Caravan Area Council Sub-Treasury in Bad
Yes, sir.
as head of the unit, correct?
Yes.
How many people do you have working under you?
I have
market manager or market mistress.
Yes.
And about 3 revenue collectors.
All right. Now, you must have kept a cash book during this period.
Yes.
Do you have your cash books?
Yes.
How many cash books do you have?
I have 2 cash books, one for license and the other for canteens and other rates.
And what is the period that it covers?
Yeah.
What period?
Yeah. That period covers
From
2018 to date.
Okay. Not to date. You've left in 2020.
I just 2021. Yeah.
Yes. So what is for
License.
license? And the other?
The other one is for canteens.
For canteen.
And sometimes rates. You know,
Sometimes rates.
Yeah, when collectors goes into the bush for trek, any rate payer that comes to the office, I am allowed to collect rates from that person when collectors are on trek in the
You are
bush.
allowed. What does that mean?
Huh?
They have their own cash book. Do they not have their own cash book?
They have cash books.
So why will you collect the monies that they collected from the compound or others?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You know, collectors, each collector is posted at an area.
Yes.
Where they go for collection.
Right.
Yes, when they went for trek on collection, an alcalo came or somebody came in their absence who is at their area.
Right.
So they used to sit in the office, wait for them until anytime they close from trek.
Correct.
So that habit was going on for so long. Then the CEO told me that when these people are here, don't let them to be sitting here waiting for these people. Nobody knows when are they coming.
Yes.
So collect from them. When the state collectors come, give them the information that your village so and so. They will produce their report.
So how do you record that?
Huh?
You record that in your cash?
Yes, I record the collection in my cash book.
And then
the person responsible of that village, when you come, you will tell him the number of people you collect from his village and their amount. He will reconcile that with his
amount. The money?
Yes.
And the money you collect, what do you do with it?
The money I keep it. I don't have offer the money because it is collected from my receipt.
So you keep it?
Yes.
And do what with the money?
I keep the money together with the money, any other money collected from the countries, and wait for the instruction of the CEO.
No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that because then you will bring confusion with respect to the books of accounts. So for those individuals that are covering a ward, let's say one has 10 villages and they are covering that particular ward, and you have collected about 2 or 3 from 2 or 3 accounts representing 2 or 3 villages, and they would really have an issue with their cash book.
No, not with their cash book. They will not have issue with their cash book. Every village, they know how much that village should pay.
But how are they going to record that? Now tell me. Are they going to record that you, Mr. Jammeh, you have collected $20,000 from so and so village?
Yes, when you collect from their village, they reconcile with their alcalos. You will tell them that day I went to the office, I didn't find you there. I paid 5 or 6 people to your in charge.
Yes.
And the receipts are produced. And those names are shown to the collector concerned. The collector will minus that from the overall total of that village.
But
and
you account for the money.
What?
You will not account for the money that you collect. That's the issue.
Account for the money.
Wow.
Money is collected by my receipt book and posted in my cash book. And then later submitted to the office, to the main office where we all submit.
We have this admitted, we'll get there. But what I'm trying to just say is the way and manner in which you spend the money that you collect, because you don't follow your normal regulations by taking the money to the bank or to a cashier who would take the money to the bank. Sometimes you spend this money, as you will say, for council's expenditure.
We don't have cashier at all. We are the collecting body.
I'm just saying, That is what the book says. Going by the book, that is a normal thing to do.
Okay.
That you are not supposed to act as a cashier, but we'll get there. My point is because you act as a revenue collector and a cashier at the same time, you don't have proper accounting.
Okay.
And you can't account for all the monies that you'll probably record in your cash. What is how it's admitted from?
I account for them because
Okay. Okay, that's better. If you can account for them, that is okay. So how do I know which one is for license?
you will see there. That's the one that has my name attached on the cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
We applied to the license card from 2019 to 2021. And the canteen cash book. And in the canteen cash book, the witness has said that there are some entries for rates and taxes, correct?
Yeah.
By the way, would you be able to identify the ones that are strictly for rates and taxes?
So will I be able to identify?
The ones, the collections that are for rates and taxes.
Yes. You know, they all have heads and subheads. The country head is for 40 or 505, whilst rates are 3101 and 3506.
And you have these entries.
Yes, entries. Every revenue is entered under the particular head.
To have evidence and mark accordingly.
Mr. Jam,
Yes.
I have seen this one is covering the period 2017 to 20, is it 2019 or 2020? Yes, this is covering up to 2020,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
This one is also covering 2019. That is the commencement for this one is 16th of January 2019 to 2021.
So, yes.
The cash books maintained by the witness covering the period 2017 to 20. Let me just confirm. The cash book covering the period 2017 to 2020 and 2019 to 2021 These two cash books are admitted in evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/LJ/003.
As a commission places. Now, Mr. Jammeh, as head of the sub-treasury in Bar, okay, of course, you're taxed with collected revenue. Yeah. You have your cash books. Yeah. You do your entries. Yeah. Correct? Now, you are answerable to the Director of Finance directly? Director of Finance? Yes. Yes. And you are expected to deposit the money you collect to the bank. We are expected to deposit the money you collect to the bank as directed. Were you directed to do so? Yes. Was it the directive? Yeah. Yes. That's the procedure I found there when I joined that council. Right. Yes. Money should be paid to the account. Anyway, I was not given any guidelines or any regulation that told me that immediately you collect, you take it to a bank. The procedure I found there, and the one I am advised by both the director and the CEO, is that when I collect, I seek their consent before doing anything. And who is that? Who is CEO you refer? CDK Ture. And the finance director? Zakat. It's Ablai Khan. Yes. They give it instruction that you have to wait. And they will tell you what you should do with the money. Yeah. But that would be contrary to the financial manual. I don't have financial manual and I have never seen it. But you had AAT Foundation. Yes. You had an AAT Foundation. Yes. So you have an accounting background. Yeah. Correct? Sir, yes. Yes. So you know that you don't operate in a vacuum. Is that not the case? And as an accountant, I will call you, or an accounts clerk, to be more specific. Yeah. You know, you just don't do accounting based on the instructions of your seniors, just strictly. There are things that if you feel or you know they are contrary to basic accounting principles, you shouldn't follow those instructions. Is that not the case? I accept them. And so money is collected should be deposited. That's a standard operating procedure. When you work for an institution in charge of receiving money, you don't give it to individuals. You pay it to the account. Is that not the case? Yeah. But you knew this. I didn't know that. But you had a foundation for AAT Foundation. Yes. So you don't know this? No, I don't know that, to be frank with you. All right. Now, have you been taking money to the bank? Yes. Which accounts do you normally use? Which banks do you bank with? Trust Bank and Access Bank. Trust Bank. Just these two? Do you have any other? No. So now when you have a collection, what is the procedure? They call you and they tell you what to do. Yes. And what are the normal instructions you receive? From the CEO. I receive information from the CEO. Just the CEO? Yes. Not the finance director? No, the finance director, what he told me is that the CEO is the chief accounting officer. Right. Huh? Right. Correct. Yes. Whatever he told you, abide by it, but make sure, let him give you a document of any transaction that transpired between you. That's what they are. So that's a very misleading instruction from the finance director. Yeah. Very misleading. But how about the finance director himself? Does he not tell you what to do with the money sometimes? Give you instructions? Finance director? Yes. If he has to do that, he becomes a secondary person. He will say, Mr. CEO said you do this. But he will also be a verbal instruction. Huh? That is easy to do. He will just tell you, oh, will he write that? No. A verbal communication. For example, a telephone call, when he needs to give you an order, the finance director doesn't give order to me directly. He only, take permission from the CEO. And then we have to take permission from the CEO. Because normally when he told me that the CEO said, you do this, when I called the CEO, he said yes. So you normally call the CEO to verify? Yes. For every instruction for finance director, you verify with the CEO? Yes. Okay. Because any transactions you do without the knowledge of the CEO, in our case, you are in trouble. Even submissions, you cannot do it without passing through the CEO. Even before submissions, yes. Okay. So if you deposit the money to the bank,
Yes.
without his instruction, you may have a
If you deposit the money to the bank and any other money that the CEO told you that, I mean, he is sending vouchers or receipt for you to offset that against that amount.
yes.
When you collect those receipts or vouchers and you go to Caravan for final submission to the Director of Finance, you must go to the CEO's office to confirm those documents one after the other before he refer you to the Finance Director for receipting. Yes.
If not, you will have a problem.
Yeah.
If not, you will have a problem.
Yes, you will have a problem.
What kind of problem can you imagine?
I mean, when you do submissions in the absence of the CEO,
right?
I said when you do submissions in the absence of the CEO,
yes,
the Director of Finance always put aside your transactions with their documents and any other things like bank pay slips or receipts or claims. He will put them aside and tell you, you can go back and leave your these things here until my boss comes. Because if I take them and then join them with my bulk of transactions without his knowledge, I'm going to have a problem with him. So that's why whenever you are ready to go for submission, normally submissions are even decided by the CEO. He will call you to say, close your books to the last receipt and then come to Caravan for submission. So when he is not there, sometimes we, the collectors ourselves, call him and say, my boss, I want to come for submission because my receipt is finished, or I just feel like coming to clear away what is with me. He will tell you that I am not around, wait until tomorrow. I will be around, because he never want anybody to do any transaction in his absence without him seeing what has transpired. I think, to my own understanding, he doesn't trust anybody with the other officers except he himself is present.
He does not have to trust anyone.
Yeah.
He does not have to trust anyone. You also don't have to trust him.
Yeah.
You just have to do what is right, what is expected. Is that not the case?
Yeah.
Because it's an institution. I mean, everyone will have their role and responsibility.
Yeah.
So the CEO being the chief accounting officer does not mean he has monopoly of over all duties. Do you understand? There has to be separation of responsibility.
Okay.
Is that not the case for accountability purposes? So if the CEO, you are the one giving money to the CEO or submitting to the CEO, then how will you have a proper accounting system? Do you know what he will do with that money?
We don't know. I don't know.
That's the issue.
I don't know.
Because if the money goes to the bank, there's a procedure that as to how.
For us revenue collector, what is our problem is when we collect monies, either take it to the bank or we are assigned by the CEO to spend it on something that he gave you document. Before you are free in mind, you tender those documents with your Cashbook and receipt book, and you see that he endorsed them to say, yes, it is me who authorized this. Now go to the, finance director for him to draw your receipt or assign one of his, officers to draw your receipt. When your receipt is drawn and pinned into your Cashbook, you are now free.
You're now covered.
You are now covered. You are always happy that today I am clear with you. Because without that, you are never free. Sometimes you may go, if you don't find the CEO, that the director will not, attend to you to draw your receipt. Because he will say, maybe there is a transaction within your this thing that the CEO might come and reject it.
I understand.
Yes.
Now, have you been giving money to the CEO as well?
Money to the CEO.
There are times that you will do your collection and he will ask that you give him money for a certain reason.
Yeah. Yes.
And how does that play out? Will he give you documents to show why he needs that money, or will he just ask that you give him the money and that he walks away?
No, we don't do that.
Explain how it works.
There is a document in the office we call OC voucher.
OC voucher?
Yes.
What is OC voucher?
That is, I think, it's other charges, as I understand it.
Other charges?
To my own understanding, but the document is a ready-made document printed down. It has a column for signature of accounting officer,
right,
as CEO.
And then,
so it's called the OC voucher.
Yes.
So whenever he is taking money from you, he will take that OC voucher
comment on it, sign it, write the amount of money he received from you. He will say, I received so and so amount from Mr. Lamin Jammeh, be money received from him for official use. And then he will sign that voucher and give it to you to cover that gap, because it's a money that you take from your collection.
What do you do with that voucher?
That voucher, when you close your Cashbook, you go with that voucher to Kerawan, to his office. Let him authenticate whether the OC voucher he raised for you when he is taking that money for you is the very voucher and bearing his signature. Then that's the time he will refer you to the Director of Finance.
Now, for you, what will happen with the voucher? Does it take the voucher back, or do you submit the voucher anywhere to the Finance Director?
No, sometimes he will take a voucher and give you another payment claim or any other thing, or a receipt containing cost of a material equivalent to that amount, or maybe receipts, not even one receipt, that are accumulated and equivalent to that amount, and then withdraw the voucher. But sometimes he will just leave you to go with that voucher to the Finance Director. So I don't know what they end up doing.
So when you give the Finance Director the voucher?
Yeah, and we give the Finance Director both the all transactions.
Is there any record of that voucher in your sub-treasury office?
No.
You don't have to duplicate.
No.
So the voucher that was given to you is now received by either the CEO or the Finance Director.
Yeah.
So you don't have any trace of the voucher anymore.
No. And what I'm after is my book is closed, and their GTR, that is the Director of Finance, he drew the whole total in his GTR and put it in my book.
Yes.
To say that they are
your GTR.
Yeah.
But then you will have your GTR, but you can't account for the money.
Yeah.
And you can account for the money because once you have the GTR, it says that you have been cleared.
Yeah. But when you use your GTR to, issue receipt to various taxpayers, when they pay, that duplicate, you enter them into the Cashbook one after the other until you get the whole total of your collection. That collection, that's what you, retire at Kerewan. They will also take their own GTR and then draw a receipt of the overall amount to say, we have received from you this thing, dated this thing, and then sign and put it in.
Let me show you what I'm trying to talk about.
Yeah.
I'll ask that you be given your Cashbook for either license or rates.
Yeah.
Just go to 2018 and pick one receipt for us to discuss. You want it together? Huh? Any receipt for 2018? Do you have a receipt? 2018, 2019, 2020?
Even 2019.
Yes, from 2018.
Yeah. For example, 29 January.
Yes.
2019.
Into the microphone, please.
29 January 2019.
Yes.
Yes. A receipt number 2772072.
Yes.
Alpha Bar, a petty trader, 1,500 under the total column, and then the head for trade license is 10101. Yes. You have that amount there also.
And altogether, the ground receipt you have for your submissions
is 50,000. No, 509,695.
Now,
yes.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
That amount of 595,695 dollars.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That amount.
Okay.
How do you account for that? You have a GTR, yes?
Yes.
It signals that you have surrendered that money.
Yes.
Now, how did you surrender that money? How did you account for that money?
How did I account for that money? That's what I'm telling you.
Now, tell me now.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I said part of the money is been banked. On
how much is banked?
No, I cannot know that as at now. Had it been, it was immediately I'm going for submission. You know, we used to, itemize or summarize our submission.
Where?
For on a piece of paper when you are going for submission, but that is not for office consumption or your consumption, just to make things easy for you or the party or the CEO.
That is for the consumption of the CEO or the finance director, so that you'll be clear.
Yeah.
And
So you summarize things and said 20,000 is for bank paid slip.
Yes.
10,000 is for, fuel receipt, the ones you are authorized to pay. Claims are now this $1,000. You add them and have your overall total on that piece of paper. That is equivalent to the Cashbook total also. We just take that as a guide.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree 100%.
Yes.
That unless there is an evidence of fraud, if you have your GTR receipt,
yeah,
your bosses are saying that you have been cleared.
Yeah.
So we are on the same page on that.
Yeah.
But again, we know the condition that you have been working.
Yeah.
The revenue collectors for the most part of it.
Yeah.
Unless the ones that are part of the conspiracy to defraud the area council.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But for most of you, you genuinely believe that you owe your obligation to the CEO.
Yeah.
Whatever he says is the be all and the end all.
Yeah.
Is the Bible and the Quran.
Yeah. So I didn't know to say anything here.
Yes, that's what your genuine belief is for most of you people.
Yeah.
Some of you people.
Yeah.
But the issue now is, the truth is, some of you were also in the position to know that the procedure adopted is wrong, it's not correct, and it doesn't make sense. But that's why I'm asking the question now. That amount of $500 plus, you sitting here today, you have your GTR, but you can't account for the money. You cannot tell the commissioners how that money is being spent, right?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. I said, had it been, it was at an instant of my submission time, I would have, show you the summary we used to make when we are going to Kerewan. Yes, that will show you.
That could have also been recorded plus your cash.
Oh, yes.
To say that you have deposited.
Anyway, we don't have a created portion for that in the Cashbook. That shows, this thing is pay slips, this thing is claims.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
No, I don't.
Because the money you collect are meant for the manner in which you are using them.
Yeah.
You are only allowed to either deposit the money to the bank or pay it to the receiving cashier.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
But to do an expenditure without having, or giving money to the CEO without having proper documentation, then we can't, it's going to be difficult to account for it.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
And where's your deposit slip?
What?
Where is your deposit?
You submit the deposit slip to the finance director.
For part of this amount.
Yeah.
But for the most part, do you go to bank, or are this money spent?
You said for the most
part of these collections.
Yes.
$500 plus.
Yes.
Would you deposit most of the money?
Yes, because these things are normally done in the peak period. That is group collection of license, where they send memos and make groups of various stations.
What date is that?
Huh?
What date is the GTR?
Date is February.
February what?
6.
Yes.
Those are, we normally start our collection. Huh?
Which year?
2019.
2019.
Yes.
So I think we have the council's accounts here.
Yeah.
So we give you just to see whether we can make sense of your procedure. Not your procedure, the area council's procedure of receiving and expending what they are. But Mr. Jammeh,
Yes.
you should have said no.
That is not to my knowledge, sir.
No, you should have said no to giving money to the CEO.
Basically.
You said Trust Bank and Access Bank.
Huh?
You will either bank with Trust Bank
or Access Bank. Yes.
Do you have a Trust Bank account? Is that the one you have with you?
Yes.
Okay. You go to 2018, and the month is July. You said
this is February.
February.
2019.
2019. Okay. Go to the month of February 2019.
January.
So,
Do you have any deposits in your name for which is that Trust Bank or Access Bank?
This is Trust Bank.
Okay. Do you have any deposits in your name for are you in the month of February for
Yes, I'm in the month of February.
2019?
Yeah.
Any deposits for 2019 in February? You have February 4th.
Yeah.
Just go to 4th of February. Just to help you,
Yes.
when did this collection start for the 500,000 plus? Look at your first day.
This day.
In your cash,
It starts on the 16th January.
16th January.
Yeah. But first deposit in January, Lamin Jammeh, 40,000.
So your first deposit is on the 21st.
On the
21st.
yeah. That's what I got.
So the 1st of January.
Yeah.
Because your first money you collect is on the 16th, you said, of January.
This starting of the collection is on the 16th of
16th.
January.
So your deposit first is on the 21st January, correct?
I didn't.
$20,000.
I didn't see the 21st, in fact.
2019, you have Lamin Jammeh. Is that not you?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've had your some deposits. Why you paying this money in bits and pieces?
You said you have seen
Your entire
on the 2nd of January.
Let's come again.
2nd January,
Yes.
2019.
2nd January. The collection is for the from the 16th of January.
Okay, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Are we together?
I say in 21st, yes. 100,000.
In January alone, you have submitted about $210,000
Okay.
for January.
Yeah.
In February, you have 169,000.
Yeah.
When was your last day of submission?
My
Last day of collection?
last day of collection.
Yes. According to the cash book.
Why is that first? It's for license. These are our collections. That's without that. Let me see that.
Your last name. That's what I'm looking for, you know. These are proof words. That's last name. That's this. 27 February. 27 February. Okay, so we have 9,000 plus 9,000. Your 9,000 is on the 5th of February, 2019. January. But you made a withdrawal of $50,000, but we'll come to that. You made? Yeah. You made a withdrawal from the account, but we will come to that. Okay. On the 12th of February, you have a deposit of 41,000. Yeah, okay. Do you see that? No, I was not looking at the statement now. 15th February, you have 58,000. And you did not make any other deposit until 27th February, when you have 10,000 in the account. So your deposit entirely is $387,000. Okay. Great. Yes, your entire deposit. No, I will not be able to recall the deposit, but as the bank states, whatever is recorded is recorded. Okay. Stand to be corrected, but what is recorded. Okay. So 307,000, if you minus that from 500, how much? Your grand total? 500. You can check in access also whether there's any deposit of the same period.
509,000 something.
No, yes, it's referring to the total, but
yes, give him the amount on that receipt.
Yes, I'm giving him that amount.
No, he wants to have the exact amount. And you deduct 300 from the 509 something.
Okay. I was just trying to tell him that, you you are directed to go and pay into a bank so and so and pay another amount to bank so and so. It's 549,695. All right. So the amount you have for the access bank, you have a balance of $301,305. Okay. So the trust bank, whatever amount you have deposited there, the outstanding balance will be what you have given to cancel. Okay. Correct? Yes. Which you have a GTR for. Yes. Is that the case? Yeah. Now, there's another issue as well. Okay. You have stated that sometimes the instructions would be for expenditure in relation to council's activities. Yeah. What kind of activities? Expenditures for council? Yes. No, in this case, they asked me that there are times they bring claims for you to pay, or, tractors when they are, they have an issue, the refuse collection tractors, you repair them to the feeders. I said yes. Those are called the expenses. We have the National Audit Report from Karawan Area Council. Yes. Covering the period year ended 31st December 2018 and 2019. Yeah. You've attempted to answer to that in your statement in relation to unposted collection. Okay. The amount of which is $318,734. Do you recall? No, that's an error. Error on whose side? Auditors, or me and the investigation officers. No, this flagged by the auditors. Huh? It's flagged by the national audit. That's what I'm saying. The 390 something thousand you are saying, yes, is the addition of 26 something of Yasin fine plus 188,000
799 point something of Lamin Jammeh.
Yes.
That's what they add together to bring them to that 300 and something.
Yes.
But in fact, that addition is even wrong. It should be 200 and something.
Yes.
And that 188 something of Lamin Jammeh, the investigators told me that, I mean, their own understanding of the, I mean, narration is that it's not, I mean, featured in my Cashbook. I told them that I didn't agree. Any receipt that I received, I post them into my Cashbook. And a receipt is given to me by the Director of Finance for that. I told them that this narration of the National Audit is that 188,790 something dollars of Lamin Jammeh is, I mean, in the books of Lamin Jammeh, the Cashbook of Lamin Jammeh. But it, yes, but it has not been posted into the main Cashbook of the Director of Finance.
Right.
That's what the auditors were saying. Okay, and it is here. It is in my book. I even, I mean, staple a piece of paper to it. You can verify it.
Yes, yes, that's okay. Let me just read what it was saying. It's exactly, I think, what you were saying.
I even called the Director of Finance before. Immediately I left from the, I mean, investigator. I told him that, I mean, they are saying that there is an amount of 100 and something thousand that was receipted by me and not posted. He told me, no, it is in your book, but it is not posted in our main Cashbook.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
and that is not my, this thing.
Yes, let me, I want to
Yes.
find out.
Yeah.
Mr. Jammeh,
Yes.
is it true that what is contained in the ledgers
Yes.
is different from what is contained in your statement
What is
as of 2018 and 2019?
Which letters?
Your entry ledgers, that is, it's the combination of what you have in your cash books and in your ledger, the general ledger, the entries of all your
Cashbook.
yes.
No, that's not different.
There's no difference.
No.
Did you say there's no difference?
Yes, I told him that the amount that he's quoting, that's
Yeah.
huh?
Because the auditors have a cumulative difference of 5,315,298. And this is found in page 24 of the audit report, which is talking about the reconciliation between the ledger and the balance of balance contained in the statements in your bank accounts. No, it's because the ledger is not correct. The entries in the ledgers are not correct.
That is correct.
Kans has just asked you about that receipt.
Yes.
About the entry, about the GTR that is given to you.
Yes.
You have admitted that the expenditures, the extra expenditures that are made by council are not reflected in a column in your cash book.
Yes.
So you cannot see anywhere that money that has been expended, which is not contained here. So where is the proof?
What I'm saying, any money that is collected by me, yes, yes.
Is it true?
Yes.
Because you have already told us
yes.
that the expenses that you do, just write it in a small sheet of paper. There's no column contained for it.
No, I don't say expenses. I write it on a small sheet of paper. And then
he said what?
He said, I mean, how can we know these are, I mean, the total amount of pay slips and these are the claims?
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Did you say that those expenses are not provided, are not entered in your cash book? Did you say that? You
cannot enter those things. Those expenses are paid for. You are given a document and you pay. And you take the document in red.
How we know that you expended 5,000, you expended 10,000 on fuel, you expended 10,000 on repairs, you expended 10,000 on a refund for night allowance. How would we know that?
That's what I'm saying. I said those documents are given to us, but when we go to Kerawan to retire them, those are our evidence to the Director of Finance to say, I mean, these monies have been used, and they took those documents and draw us a receipt to clear us. Those receipts are the ones that they put in our cash book. So we are already clear. Man, I don't know whether you get me.
Anyway,
yeah.
Council, we will proceed.
Maybe it's the procedure of council.
Yes. Now, for your part, for the $188,000.
Yes.
$799. You said you have it in your statement.
Yes, the treasurer told the resident put it in our cargo, but he said they don't post it in their. He told me that maybe, according to the director of finance, when I left here, I contacted him. I said, but one thing I cannot understand because by then I don't have access to my Cashbook. When I retired, these things are with them since 2021. So I called him and said, my boss, I had something which surprises me. I went to listen.
You have not been faulted by the auditor.
No, the auditors, they have never, since this audit, the auditors never confront me, director never confront me, and with you. So when I asked the director, he told me the reason why we don't consult, it doesn't concern you. It is, an error that we should have posted that amount into our main task, and it has not been posted there. Yes.
That is exactly.
And this year, market. The reason is here.
Well, maybe you allow me to ask my questions too.
Yes. Thank you. Sorry.
Yes, I have said that you are right. And the auditor says that you have it in your cash book, but it is not recorded in the main cash book.
Okay.
And it is the job of the director of finance or whosoever in the finance department to record in the main cash book, correct?
Yeah.
Now, can you show us just to see the recordings? You have said you have identified the page, correct? Now, this money, what do you recall you had done with this money? Is it that you gave this money to the CEO or there were other cash expenditures that were made? But there must be a reason as to why it would not be recorded.
Is that?
The collection for this amount is $188,799.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Now, your first question is the 5th of April 2018.
Yeah.
It was received and checked. Who signed, who wrote with a red pen on your cash? Is it
The receiver, the person who, the director of finance is the one who writes with the red pen or assign his officers. But this receipt, as I know all the writings of my colleagues, I can understand this. This receipt is GTR of the director of finance, but the writing is assigned to one senior revenue collector called Usman Juf.
Now, is this payment made to the director of finance office or the CEO to the bank?
This payment is made. The transactions are returned in the office of the director of finance through the CEO. As I told you, you cannot go and submit without passing seals. Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
There must be a reason as to why the money is not being accounted for in the cashiers.
Anyway, according to the director of finance, what he told me, he said, is their mistake. And he even went up to tell me that it must be his assistant. That is. Yes.
Did you go to retire this amount by submitting bank pay slips, or you went with cash?
No, I didn't go with cash. I went with a mixture of both bank pay slip and their payment vouchers that they assigned me to do, and they clear me this thing and give me their receipt. Yeah.
Cash?
No, normally when you go to Caravan for submission, you rarely reach there with cash. If it will be cash, it will be very minimal, maybe 500 or 1,000. That will be your last day of collection. You go with it.
Dispatch would be payments for what?
What?
What payment would you have made from this collection?
What's usual? Council is a continuous expenditure of either going to bank or they will assign you. Sometimes you go until you are exhausted. You don't even have cash with you. Then see, we will call you and said, we have something to do. We will pay this and this. And do you have cash? I said, no, I don't have. He said, then let me, contact any other collector.
The money reflects in the cash book of the witness, and the GTR issued it to him for the amount $188,799. I believe the director of finance and the CEO should be in a position to account for this money. Mr. Jammeh, we go to another issue.
Yeah.
You at Council, you were having everyday feast. Everyday feast. You taking lunch every day. Council? Yes. No. That is at the main office. You are not part of the, you don't go to the, how often do you go to the main office? Main office, we only go there for submission. So for the food and the refreshment that you were financing, what was that for? Yes, I mean, the investigators, they asked me that there are times when, I mean, people come to your office, like strangers, officials from Banjul that are, I mean, coming for any official mission I may not know, but the CEO will come and then meet them in bar. Yes. Before going with them, he will ask you to, I mean, provide breakfast for them. But he will take the money himself and then write a voucher and give it to you, equivalent to that amount for your safeguard, and then tell you to go and buy, I mean, food and refreshment for those people before he depart with them. Those are the ones that these people are talking of, right? But the food at the main office, we are not part of that. Now, we also have your additional statement. Yeah, that is deposits, withdrawals. Yes. You have withdrawals from the account of councils. Yes. To be very specific, the Access Bank. Yes. And Trust Bank. Yeah. So for the Access Bank, yeah, your total withdrawals is 1,000,000. Yeah. 19,000. Yeah. $463 is 30 Yeah. And for Trust Bank, yeah, it's $406,896 plus 35 bucks. Thank you, sir. Now, please explain to us the process or the procedure for the withdrawals and how you have your name in the check signed by the CEO and finance director. Okay. These are checks that are written in my name. I mean, with the consultation from the CEO, he will call from Kerawan to say, we have already prepared a check in your name, and you be in position to have your ID card with you. I am coming, or the driver is coming with one of the officers at Kerawan. What? Please proceed. You said you are talking to someone. You said you're right. Okay, so that person or CEO himself will come with his official card with the check bearing my name, and I will take my ID card, go to the bank, withdraw that amount of money, and then give it to him, finish up with him. So these are done in intervals. Now, these checks, do they have any supporting documents that will accompany this check that will be attached to this? No, no. They are only checks prepared and signed by both the signatories. I only tender my identity card to the bank. Bank, you withdraw the amount. I withdraw the amount and give it to him. If it is if he is in person, that you give him the amount. Yes, when he gives me the check. If he sends in a driver, his personal driver, with senior officer from Kerawan, I just give it to them. Okay. And then the bank will photocopy my ID card and put it into their process. And that's it. Yes. But do you know that for withdrawals there must be proper authorization? Just signature of the CEO is not proper authorization. No. And for you, you are not also a paid out cashier. No. You're not a cashier as well. I'm not a cashier. Why would checks be in your name? Do you know? Have you? No, I didn't know that. But I know that not only me, any other colleague of our council, they used to write checks in your name. They only asked you whether you have a valid ID card. When you said yes, they said, okay, we are raising a check and sending it to a please collect it and give it to this person to bring it immediately. And you don't know what those withdrawals are for? No. We have no idea. Yeah. Okay. But next time, Mr. Jammeh, you should ask. Thank you. Or you say no. Yeah. I am sure you probably would have been older than some of these people. Yeah, so. Is that not the case? Yes. I know for the CEO, maybe he's older than me, but not all of them. But now I'm not working with them. I don't think I will fall in that. No, you've tried with that for so many years. Yes.
So,
idea is just avoid the people fall trap
okay.
into this I don't know how to call it, but
Yeah.
it
Thank you.
appears to be a suspicious fraud.
Thank you, Lead Counsel.
Because for trouble there has to be supporting
Thank you for
and
that.
and that's it. But then I will stop at that. I think that's all.
Thank you for that advice.
Mr. Jammeh,
Yeah.
what is the subhead for 4202 and 4505 and 10504?
4505.
Yes, 4505. What
Those are for countries.
for contents? 10504.
10504. If I it is you know I have this before now. I'll be it is
Can you recall 4202?
4202. I think that is transfer.
Now, in your cash book, covering the period 2019-2021,
Yeah.
you have some of the subheads in it.
Yeah.
Do you think that was proper for you to have them in the license cash book?
In the license?
The 2019, 20, the cash book covering 2019 to 2021.
Yes.
You have the subheads in that cash book,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do you think it was proper to have this subheads in the same cash book for the purposes of proper reconciliation?
The same period? No. You know, the cash book that is, I mean, having the 10101 license. That cash book is only for group collection purposes. That is for license or trade license on
4505, 10504, and 42.
that is after the group has dispersed.
Yes. Now, was it proper to put it in there for the purposes of accountability?
So, I don't know of your side, but to us, we see that any head that has been collected and the proper heading has been, I mean, recorded, that has no problem at the main office. They said they only want to know any revenue that is collected. Let a proper heading be, I mean, leveled against that head so that they will know where to post it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Jammeh, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
You are discharged, but in the event that we need you to clarify any issue, we will.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You understand.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness.
Good afternoon.
You can start here. Let me face the camera. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion? Can you speak clearly into the mic, please?
Islam.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
By the Holy Quran.
Madam Chair, the witness is to swear by the Holy Quran. The Holy Quran. I repeat. I, Alassane Keita, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to cross the post.
Good afternoon, Mr. Keta.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Keta, please tell the commission your full name.
Pardon?
Your full name, please.
My name is Alassane Keita,
What is your address?
Kerewan.
Your educational background, sir?
Well, I did my primary school in Jawara village in the Lower Badibu district, then the secondary school at Farafenye and Kerewan respectively. Then did my diploma at MDI, did my construction course at GTPI.
What after the course that?
Construction.
What is the level? Is it a certificate program?
Certificate and city and guilds in construction.
Okay.
Then the HND in the development studies, and bachelor's in business administration.
Now, Mr. Keta, you gave a statement to the investigators.
Yes.
We'll show you the document.
Yes. That's the statement.
Apply the statement of the witness as a Keta into evidence of an exhibit. Mr. Keta, do you have a director?
No, I don't have a director.
You've never had a director.
I don't have a director.
You have never had a director.
I had a director, but then I was a development officer then. There was a director when I was a development officer.
When you became deputy, which year was this?
I was appointed on promotion in 2019 as the deputy director of planning.
And
by the local government service commission.
And there is no director, correct?
There's no director.
So you are the head. You're the head of the unit.
Yes, I'm the head of the unit.
See, apply it to have the statement admitted evidence and mark for the
The statement dated the 3rd of February 2025 is admitted in evidence as an exhibit. It is marked as LBC/KEC/AK/001.
As commission please. Mr. Keita,
yeah.
Do you have a file in your office for all the contracts and the projects you have embarked on?
Yes, I had a file, but my file was the one sent to the commission on behalf of the council, because normally when contracts are signed, it is normally in 3 copies, where you have the Department of Planning have a copy, the CEO's office, and the procurement. Okay. The one I used to share with the finance when payments are effected, I do copy and attach those documents for finance. But the file that I had was sent to the commission earlier.
What role do you play in awarding contracts, especially for the deal of borehole?
Well, I am part of the team for what they call the contracts committee.
Contracts committee?
Yes.
How many people in the committee?
If I have in the record, but I think it's about 6 or 7.
Do you sit regularly?
Yes, during project implementation times, normally contract committee sits.
How about the state where you award contracts?
Pardon?
The state where you award contracts.
When we award contracts, yes.
You decide as to who you award contracts, the contracts committee.
Who decides me? The committee decides.
And discuss also how to go about awarding a contract.
Yes, the committee sits over awarding of contracts.
All contracts?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Cater. That kind of a process.
It depends on the contracts, probably.
All right. Now, what is your role as the deputy director of planning?
My department is basically responsible for project planning.
Yes.
From the community level.
Yes.
To the council level.
Yes.
And during execution, we are also responsible for designing the projects and costing of projects, then implementation, monitoring of the projects.
Do you do this?
Yes.
Do you have all the documentations for all the projects that have been awarded in relation to the technical specification, the costing and everything?
Yes.
And the contract preparation?
Yes.
Is that done for all the contracts that you award?
Yes. Probably not detailed for all, but the process is, for example, projects that are major. You can have projects that are major above the threshold and projects that are below the threshold.
Above what threshold?
From me,
what have you to do with threshold as a director of planning? Deputy director, you don't have any business with threshold, do you?
No, basically, but then like when the projects are identified.
Yes.
And when this committee sits over the projects for implementation, then that is the time we discuss on the project's threshold. That those that are going to be probably RFQs.
Forget about project threshold. Now you as Deputy Director of Planning, for instance, in 2019, you stated in your statement that Council had several projects for the drilling of boreholes. One is at Sinchu Palen.
Yes.
And Darussalam.
Yes.
Were these successfully drilled, these boreholes?
They were drilled.
What role did you play?
What role
did you play?
Yeah. Basically our technical expertise. But then coming to Sinchu Palen and Darussalam Pasay, I think those were the first boreholes that council started working on borehole because we are not used to that. At that time, we don't have that capacity to be able to at least go in detail of specifications.
What are you talking about?
I mean, the Sinchu Palen was the first borehole drilled by council.
Yes.
We were working on concrete line wells and rehabilitation of wells.
Right.
But those were the first boreholes that council engaged in.
You did not send any technical specification.
No, for this, the specification that we are provided was like the borehole size, the depth of the borehole, for example, the number of tap heads in the community, and the pipes that you need for those boreholes, and the tank capacities. These were
costing? Yeah. Everything.
No, we don't provide the costing.
Why?
Because as I said, we don't have that technical capacity then. So it was like.
So how would you arrive at a figure for drilling of a borehole when you do not have the capacity to know how much it will cost?
We rely on the expertise of the Department of Water Resources. So sometimes because as a team also we work.
Did they advise you on this?
Yes.
Did they advise you on this?
Yes, yes, of course.
Where is the advice?
It's a technical consultation between all.
Where is the technical consultation?
No, these are verbal. These are office to office.
You call them?
These are my colleagues. We work in multidisciplinary teams. When we have issues, we call them and yes.
I think you are talking to you see, I don't even want to use the word illiterates. Why would you be having verbal communications to give you advice on technical specification? You don't have it documented. Then you come up with a price that the board should cost. It's the $700,000. It's based on verbal communication.
No, I mean, the specifications were provided verbally, then we put it on paper.
You can't have specifications given to you verbally.
Yes. Yeah, I have records of that.
You have a?
I have a record of a specification.
You have a record?
Yes.
Where are your records?
It's with me.
Let's see your records. Do you also have the one for the Darussalam really? What is this? This is the one for the Darussalam Bohol certification. Correct?
Yes.
Who prepared this?
I myself.
Only one page?
It's the specification.
Okay. You send this to the contractor?
Yes, this is the information given to them, and they will provide us with the cost.
Okay. Where's the one you had sent to the contractor?
No, I mean, this is the information we give to them. And based on that, they will put in their invoices and send back to the office.
To the office?
Yes.
Okay. So you have put that for RFQ?
Yes.
And they will send you the quotations?
Yes.
Now, let me apply to tender this one-page document for Darussalam Bohol certification 15 April 2019.
Mr. What's it? Mr. Keta,
Yeah.
you said you prepared this document,
Yes.
but there is no indication that you signed. There is no signature. There is no stamp.
Well, this is it's a long-term document now. This was 2019.
All right. A document dated 15th of April 2019 has the heading Darussalam Borehole Specification. It's admitted in evidence and it is marked as LBC/KEAC/AK/002.
Ask the commission, please. May I please have exhibit 003? Now, who was the contractor? Do you recall this information? Who the contractor was?
Yes. I even have the copy of the invoices.
Maybe please see the copy of the invoices. We applied to tender the invoice from Sane Enterprise General Merchandise, Clearing Agency and Construction. The one for Net, is it Net Enterprise?
INET.
INET Enterprise Limited. We have Joy Enterprise Limited.
Brijoy.
Come again?
Brijoy. Brijoy.
Prejoy.
Brigoy.
Prejoy.
Yeah, you're right. Brijoy.
The one for Bridgejoy Enterprise Limited. Into evidence as an exhibit.
An invoice dated the 28th of April 2019 is to Clearwell Area Council. And the second invoice is dated 27th of April 2019, addressed to Clearwell Area Council. And the last invoice is also dated 27th of April 2019, addressed to Caravan Area Council. These three invoices are admitted in evidence as exhibit together, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/AK/003.
As the commission please. Now, may I please have the invoices? Did you involve procurement?
Yes. Yes.
Procurement. Who was officer?
Fatma Jaitin.
She was involved.
Yes.
No, her testimony is different. She said no, she was never involved in any of the borehole drilling.
That's the minutes where she signed and in fact submitted the documents.
Let me see.
Part of contract committee.
Because you will take your decisions and then you will ask her to ratify your decision. That's what you do. She said that she was condoning your actions. So procurement is only involved after the fact. You understand? Can you hear me?
I think the procurements are different levels in council.
What do you mean there are different levels in council?
You have petty procurements, you have major procurements.
You studied procurement?
Yes.
Where?
I have my certificate.
Let me see your certificate. Because if you study procurement, you will not be saying what you are saying now. They have petty procurement and major procurement. Procurement is procurement.
There are procurement that's supposed not to go to even procurement.
They're not supposed to go to?
Like the CEO, based on what
to go through what?
I mean, based on my understanding,
Go
the
through what?
CEO, for example.
Repeat what you said.
No, it should go to procurement.
Mr. Keita?
Yes. Let me go.
And second, by the way, one at a time, you said the procurement clerk signed the minutes,
Yes.
but that's not true.
The signature of her name is there, Fatumata.
Fatumata?
Yes.
She signed these minutes?
Yes, that's
Is she the secretary?
Yes, she's the secretary to that.
She is the secretary of the procurement the contracts committee.
Yes. Where the CEO signature is the last sheet.
Now this is your certificate, essential elements of DP Act 2014.
Yes.
And public procurement regulation. So you studied the essential elements.
Yes.
What are the different methods of procurement?
There are different methods. You have the single sources.
Yes.
You have the tender. You have the RFQ. And the fourth one is the technical one that you request for the individual to provide with the technical specifications. And
that's two-stage RFQ.
No, it's a two-stage level procurement where you request the individual where you don't have the expertise, and we'll send you the proposal. Then later, if you accept, then we'll send you financial proposal.
Financial proposal.
Yes.
So that's why you did the essential element of GPA. How long does this course?
I think it was 2 weeks.
You should have done a further course on this. You should. You need that. You cannot sideline your procurement unit.
No, I don't sideline. I don't say I sideline procurement.
I'm saying all of you cannot sideline your procurement unit.
No.
You do not decide what will pass through procurement and what will not pass through procurement unit. There's a special procurement unit that is created by the Act. Do you know that?
That is not my responsibility.
No, I'm not. You are part of the contracts committee.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
And you were trying to say that not all procurement should pass through the procurement unit.
For the contract, it should pass.
Exactly. All procurement. Well, it's not procurement. There is no distinction between what should pass through the normal process and what should not.
Because I want to believe that they are saying that, like, for example, if the office needs to procure something like 1,000 of something like an oil or filter, 100, 150, I think probably the CEO can do that. Things like that. That's why I'm speaking from, not to say that procurement is not involved.
Mr. Your invoice that you have tendered for the Darussalam borehole drilling.
Yes.
These three quotations, who sent these quotations? Who requested for this quotation?
No, actually, we send this to the contractors.
Who sent it to the contractors?
The procurement.
She said she didn't take part in any of this borehole drilling.
No, I work with procurement. Prepare these things. When we prepare specification, we give you the procurement. And sometimes also, when, for example, the procurement
send this to the procurement unit.
This particular one, I cannot remember now. I cannot remember.
The evidence is when it comes to the drilling of the boreholes, she was never involved. Is that a true statement or false statement?
Well, this is the minister she signed.
Yes. Yes.
And further evidence would come.
No, she said clearly that she was condoned. In fact, she wrote a letter to that effect.
Yeah.
It's exhibited. Where she wrote a letter to the CEO. Let me read to you. I like to inform you that starting from 1st November 2022, the procurement unit of Kerawan Area Council shall stop filling backdated invoice and receipts.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that letter, but
let me proceed.
I don't even have that letter
because it's not the right procurement procedure. So she was involved but just to ratify, just to correct your actions. But you did not work with the procurement on the borehole, did you?
Which borehole?
This Darussalam.
Procurement signed this document.
I'm asking you whether you had any working relationship with
Yes, yes,
huh?
yes. When we sat over here, evaluating and agreeing on who should the contract be awarded to.
Who sent the request for the proposal?
Normally, the request for this one there is not a form.
Who said
we just call them?
Who called?
Eh? I do calls. My assistants can also call and give out.
It's not your job.
This was 2019.
It's not your job.
And procurement unit in Kerewan Area Council.
It's not your job.
But I should also express myself.
Go ahead.
Our unit, before the event of procurement,
yes.
That's why we had this training.
Yes.
We were involved in coordinating
yes.
these activities.
Everybody who is in charge of procurement, one way or the other, that's why you have the contracts committee. You should have a knowledge about procurement.
Yes.
That doesn't mean you should conduct procurement.
But I am saying this procurement process.
Is that your job to contact the
if, for example, there was no procurement.
Is your job to contact the contractors?
No. In a committee, not me.
They ask you to call these three people.
No, I don't even call. I don't call these guys.
What did you do?
I know if there is a call relationship with me, is Nyakasi.
Yes.
And Bijoy.
Yes.
Bijoy, unfortunately, that guy even has passed away. May so rest in peace. That guy has passed away.
Now, let me show you with the technical certification you have sent against the one that you have received, whether the information that you were requesting for you are the same.
Okay.
Yes. The one you have sent, what is the first on the list?
$850,000.
No, the one you prepared.
As
your technical certification you have.
For the borehole, you mean?
Yes.
No. We didn't have a cost for that.
No. Your technical certification that you are sent out.
You want me to read that one?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
The first item on the list.
The first item is the borehole. The diameter of a borehole, 4.5 inches.
Okay. No, wait a minute. And then the winner of the award, the Sani Enterprise.
Yeah, based on that, that's where you will give you the drilling, the cost of the drilling.
Yes.
Of the particular borehole, because they are different sizes. You have 0.5 inches.
And what is the cost of the drilling going by that? For Sani Enterprise.
Borehole drilling, you have 250,000.
What does that mean? That's only for the drilling.
Yeah, for the drilling. That's what he pushed on the list.
Yes, for the drilling.
For the drilling. Then the other one, the other guy.
Does that go to? Is that for the workmanship?
No, yes, labor.
What does it mean for borehole drilling? $12,000. What does that mean?
Borehole drilling is the equipment the guy is going to use to drill the borehole.
It is equipment
to the depth you want.
But it is their equipment. That's what they work with.
Yeah, yes.
So what is it? What are you talking about? So it is a service that you are paying now.
Yes. It's
right?
a service that we are paying, yeah.
Yes, because the reason why you contract them is because they must have had equipment.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
So $250,000 is for
the drilling. For the drilling.
That's the service fee.
Yes.
You saying yes? But you have another service fee in that invoice.
These are interconnected. It's not only the well that you say in the borehole project. These are components. You have the
But you don't know about borehole, so how do you know what it is?
not, I say I don't know about borehole,
Yes.
but I know boreholes.
No, you don't. You said you do not know.
At that time, 2018, 2019, that was the time we are going into this borehole process.
That is why you paid for the service twice. But we'll come back to that. I believe I've been signaled that it is time, so we can have a break. We have this out.
Very nice.